Carlos Nelson with Cascade Sports. We're here at the home of the mighty Blue Eagles. They're just coming off a big, big, tremendous win to win the district's championship. And we have one of the Hall of Famers here. Gil, you don't know the praise that your young kids, I've interviewed about 4 or 5 of them, that they give to you, not just as a basketball coach, but as a leader, as a mentor, not just patting the ball up and down the court, the experience that you've given them to help them grow into young manhood. I'd like to talk to you about the beginning of the season, what it was like to have the kids buy into new coaches, new philosophy, and so forth. Giving you the mic, brother man.
Right. Well, the great thing about these kids is they really love basketball, and they really want to learn. And as a coach, what else could you ask for? I really like these guys. We've made tremendous strides, and I keep telling them, you know, we have won a game on Saturday, but we've still got some work to do, and we're most certainly not satisfied with where
Hey, Coach,
we are.
what are you telling these? I'm saying, I've been doing this for 13 years, especially with the Urban Core kids. These kids here, I'm telling you, I would like to say they're a different cut. They are a different cut, but it's just like you cut the potato. They're a different cut because they've been made and by this coaching staff from all I'm hearing from them, not me putting words into their mouths. How do you feel about, and you've been doing this a long time, and so I know that you've mentored quite a few kids, but working with the Urban Core kids that don't have all the things and the opportunities that a lot of the kids have from other schools, and they don't even see none of that.
You know what we got? We got basketball. And that's, you know, that's one of the things that we control. Nobody decides whether we can play or not. We make that decision, and that's a good thing.
How did you
that's
get that? How did you get that into? Those were some of the exact words that those kids say. We got basketball.
Well, you know, really, this game is a microcosm of life, actually. And I, you know, the kids say Coach Lucas is the father and Coach Hanlin is the grandfather. So the old grandfather keeps trying to impart a little wisdom about this game and what you need to do if you want to succeed. And the same things that you have to do to succeed here are the things that you have to do to succeed in life. We have to make sacrifices of ourselves. We have to care about other people. We have to care more about what we're doing than what I'm doing. And they hear that every day.
You know, I talked to your team captain, right? And so I asked the team captain, what was it like when y'all took the losses? I didn't know y'all took back-to-back losses, right? He was a grown man. He said, I had to look at myself as the captain. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong to let my team get off the track like this? And that just don't come out the clear blue sky, because most kids at that age it's that guy, it's this guy. He threw the ball away and all of that. And that sense of maturity, and he talked about becoming mature. The other player, he said, I failed. I said, why weren't you here at the beginning? He says, because I failed off. He didn't, no hesitation. It was like,
Correct.
I didn't do my work. I didn't do what I was supposed to do, and I got myself together. And I attribute that to a great coaching staff. I don't attribute that to nothing else. Being an athlete in the 60s, in the 70s, I know just how important it's not just the head coach. And when I talked to Coach Lucas, Coach said you was his coach.
Yes.
And you was like dad,
Yes.
the second dad to him.
Yes.
And I think
Yes.
it's a string that is running through this program right now. And as I said to Coach, the guys my age and a little younger, they always talking about, oh, Central was this, Paseo was that, and Dial was this, and I'm always in the back of my head. You can't play today's game with yesterday's score.
You are
and
correct.
and y'all have brought pride back, not only to Central, but to the whole IL League, I believe. What do you have to say about that?
Well, first of all, when Coach asked me to come help him, initially I actually retired in 2000, and I went down to small school and coached for 2 years, 3 years ago, and took last year off, and I thought I was finished. And Coach called me and asked me to help him, and I said, nah, I don't think so. And so we had lunch, and I knew halfway through lunch I was going to help him because he's one of my guys. And these are my guys too. And like I said, I think this game is like a large family, and we're teaching more than basketball. And I'm hoping that we're teaching an attitude that they can take with them, which will help them succeed for the rest of their life. And I believe in what we're doing. I think if it was just about basketball, I don't think I'd be here. And I really think that's one of the reasons why Coach wanted me to come, because we experienced the same thing when he was playing for me.
I'd be remiss. I think the last time we talked, I'm always bringing Bud up.
Yes.
Because you remind me of Bud. I had a little relationship with him. He's over at Raytown South, and he's gone now. And the same philosophy, that no nonsense, that take responsibility, be on time for practice, come to practice, and things. That's what you brought to this program.
Well, Bud and I were both pretty old school, and we started coaching in the same era, and it's hard to get an old coach to change. They say today's kids don't want discipline. Today's kids want discipline.
They want it, and you give them discipline, you'd be surprised with the transformation, because that's what they're looking for, because that's not in their everyday life.
Correct. One of the things Rob told me when I took the job was, Coach, there's going to be more than just coaching basketball. And there is, but that's what basketball is about anyway.
How do you see tomorrow night's game unfolding against UA? They've got one of the top players in the league. They're coached by a mighty good coach, Nodi. He's not old school, but he's been around, and he's been from the Biddy to where he's at now. How do you all plan to deal with that?
Well, first of
UA
all, we're just happy to be there. And I told the kids earlier, there's no place in the world I would rather be at 7:45 on Wednesday than Lee Summit North High School.
Ow, I love it.
We're looking forward to playing.
All right, all right.
We look at it as an opportunity, and we're not going to say who's going to win or lose.
Let the chips fall where they may.
That's determined once they throw that ball up.
But your team's going to leave it all on the court.
We sure are planning on it anyway.
All right, Coach. It was really a pleasure talking to you. I got my arm around you. I'm saying it's very seldom you get a chance to really get with a Hall of Famer that has the experience that you've had in coaching and in life. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
All right.
This program is brought to you by the City of Fountains Coaches Association.